Statistics show that men are gaining on women when it comes to spending time and money to look sharp. And it's not just about vanity. Many men feel it's critical to staying relevant and competitive. Celebrity stylist Michael O'Connor and top Manhattan dermatologist Dr. Cameron Roxar are here to discuss the growing trend and share their style and grooming tips to help guys look and feel their best. Hello, gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Julie.
Hi, great for you guys to be with us today. So now tell me, how is this attitude toward male grooming and wardrobe changing, especially with 59% of men saying that in order to, feel good and perform well, they need to look good?
Well, we've actually moved into a whole new era of pampering, and where men are concerned, it can't be called pampering, so we call it manpering. And the fact is, as you said, many men actually feel that it's really important to pay attention to the way they look in terms of their professional growth and their personal success. One of the things that really has resulted about this is the fact that men are paying more attention to their skin. We all have heard for many, many years, obviously, that the effects of the sun are not good for our skin. Certainly the effects of the environment aren't good for our skin. But also the fact is that as we age, it takes a toll on us. And actually Dr. Roxar's got some great ideas to start with that, because really I always classify that as, when it comes to fashion, that's really the foundation.
Yes, and Dr. Roxar, I was going to say, what are some of the electives that men are, pursuing? What are they trying to do? Manis, pedis, what are they interested in?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of minimally invasive cosmetic procedures that men are interested in. Men are usually surgery averse, so they don't really like plastic surgery. They like the results to look natural and gradual. So, for the upper half of the face, often we talk about the neuromodulators, the glabella lines, forehead lines, crow's feet. Neuromodulators relax the muscles in that area so the fine lines look better. For the lower half of the face, as we age, we get hollowness, we get skin laxity because of gravity. We actually get osteoporosis of our skull and our bony structures. So we like to add volume back to those areas. For the laugh lines, for example, I like to add a volumizer or a filler called Radiesse. Men often like to do their jawline. A more chiseled look is in for men. Oftentimes men don't like their neck, the turkey neck. And as opposed to doing a facelift or a neck lift, we do minimally invasive ultrasound procedures for the neck called Ulthera that tightens up the neck. It gives you a more defined jawline as well as a more defined leg. So, for men, less is more. The desire is to look natural, and we can, we have the technologies these days to really achieve those type of minimally invasive, minimal results that men like.
Right. And Dr. Roxar, what do you suggest for men that are on a tight budget? What are some of the over-counter products they could do and use?
Certainly, as Michael mentioned, the sun is the #1 culprit in terms of degrading skin and degrading collagen and developing lines and wrinkles. So I would say my #1 recommendation is the regular and routine use of sun protection. I tell my patients, you leave the house, you brush your teeth in the morning, you should put sunblock on. That's certainly #1. There's other things that definitely have science behind them. Regular use of retin-A or a retinol-based product at night definitely has 30 years of science behind it, so I highly recommend that. Topical vitamin C preparations, have good science behind them, as well as growth factor products. So there's lots of things you can do in terms of skincare also to maintain a youthful skin.
Thank you. And Michael, what influence is Hollywood having on guys these days?
Well, all you really need to look at Hollywood and think about the men these days who are really classified as sex symbols still. People like Johnny Depp, George Clooney, Brad Pitt. And you realize that all of these guys are over 50. And you compare those to years ago, people like Frank Sinatra and Humphrey Bogart, Fred Astaire, all of those people, they looked totally different. So Hollywood is having a profound effect on that. And also I think that a lot of these men are dressing younger. They're keeping their skin looking better. But they're also really taking good care of themselves. So, and from a fashion standpoint, so what they're doing is they're sending great signals out there to guys around the country saying, you know, it's okay to take care of yourself.
Absolutely, indeed. All right, celebrity stylist Michael O'Connor and Manhattan dermatologist Dr. Cameron Roxar, thank you so much for joining us. And stick with us, everyone. More with Let's Talk Live coming up after the break.